Hi guys, it's been a little bit over a week. I've delayed making this a little bit, but as promised, here it is. So pop rank, we're up to third per day. We're gonna drop down to fourth. Res, we're second per day, fourth so far. Defensive, all the way up to 21st. And CP, we're at second per day and third so far. So before anything, I just have a lot of reports to show. So right here, we had Hell. He hit Kupajsa. We got some def there. Took out a good amount of his little rating hammer. And then we had Salt, Tech, and a few others hit Hazard from TS, and we took out pretty much all of his capital croplands, so that was pretty nice. And then Backtrack, who just came to us from Calm, he hit like 3 or 4 of the TS feeders. So yeah, that was the good news. Now, the other good news was that Lolowski hit Alunico, took out level 8 level 13 croplands, which is a horrible loss for him. And then, yeah, Lolowski got followed home by Alunico, who I don't think was very happy about that. And yeah, he lost all of his hammer in exchange for just a little bit of Lolowski's hammer. And then, yeah, he kind of hit him back again over here. Not really sure what's going on there, but took out a good amount of def. Now for the bad news. Tyrax hit Gonzo with his pretty large club hammer, and we weren't able to save it even though we had 279 elephants. So he lost his zoo, he lost a lot of his capital fields. Then Moranos came in behind him, took out more of his fields, and then at that point he couldn't really feed his hammer, so he just decided to suicide it here on Moranos' troops. So it's a shame that we lost that hammer and that capital. And then yeah, afterward the capital got completely nuked. That village was gone. So yeah, he just resettled out in the boonies, and that sucks. And then the same thing kind of happened to Drips. So Nomade came in, crashed his hammer here, took out all the def there, then came in again with whatever was left, hit it again, and then they tried to chief it. And then eventually, even though we were able to def one chiefing attempt, they were able to come in a few days later and then, yeah, take it. But then Drips golded and like he destroyed most of his buildings before they took it, so they pretty much chiefed a useless village and they had to build everything themselves. So yeah, I guess it was a good sacrifice. And yeah, the last report I have to show actually is this one. It's just really random. Lord Bonders came in, no idea what this is, just not even, I'm not even sure, I don't, no comment. So yeah, going back to our account, if we start at the capital, so in the last few days, we've gotten all the fields 17, and yesterday we got our first level 18. We're up to over 100k an hour now without these troops. Looking really nice here, and then the storage is getting nicely developed, and we're actually going to have to probably demo some of these buildings soon, just to get all warehouses to afford the 19s when we start those. Yeah, and then in our NPC inside, yeah, we just still have the storage up, and we're thinking about maybe demoing one of the res buildings to get another granary. O3, which is the head villa, we have completed the inside pretty much. We got the hospital up just in case any heads die. We're still running queues 24/7 here with the helm and as well as the racks. And then we made a few cats here just to help out. You don't see them here, but we have a few 100, I think. Yeah, 186. So yeah, we made a few to help out with arties, and yeah, that's what's going on there. 04, which is the 7C we settled. Everything is pretty much up now. We're just getting the academy and the embassy up, and that's actually what we've been doing in all these other villas. So the plus means that all the CP buildings are up and that village is done, and this pound sign is the village we're working on currently. So yeah, in this kind of case, we're almost done with this one, so this is about to have a plus. But yeah, we did in 05, 06, and 08. Oh, I guess in 09 as well. yeah, we've taken all of the embassy and the what is the academy to 20 in all the villas, and we're continuing to run grades in all of them. So what we did is we after we finished our 17s here, we took a I think now it's been about 2 days, and we've just been pushing res to these other villas and just getting all the CP up. So once we're done with O7, we're gonna work on O4 and O10. O10 is the what is it? Yeah, this is the 15C we just settled a few days ago, and it's already going really well so far. So we already have the grade started here, and we're just pushing these to 20, and after we're done with these to 20, um, yeah, we're gonna be pretty much done with our feeders. We are settling though, oh, right now actually. So we're settling, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, we're settling this 9 cropper, and getting these 2 oasis as our next villa. If you remember whom from the previous video, we tried to take his villa as our take his villa before, but we ended up having to settle for O10 because he just was insta golding up crannies and level 1 field so that we couldn't take his village because he got salty that he was kicked because he was inactive, and yeah, he finally deleted, so we can take his spot now. That's very nice to have out of the way. I guess last thing is in the spawn, we finally have some wheat freed up, so we're just gonna queue a few more troops, but everything else is the same. Yeah, and then going back to the troops, yeah, we got 5k phalanx now, just over 3k heads, and then a little bit of cats, and then in spawn we just have a few hundred scouts, and yeah, a few druids just to make it to calls. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for now. I think the next update will probably be when we start 18s or when we start the anvil. Still not entirely sure on that, but yeah, that's probably what's going to be the next big step. We're just simming in peace, and yeah, we just hope to farm it out. The one thing I will note is that I had thought that RDs dropped at day 100, but they're actually dropping on day 90. So that actually like changes things a little bit for us. We might start building troops a little bit before, just so we have some ready for RDs in case shit hits the fan and we get attacked. Yeah, but that's it for now. Catch you guys in the next one. Hey guys, it's been almost 10 days. It's day 60, and there's a lot to cover. So, pop rank, we're up to 3rd. Res rank, we finally managed to grab 1st. Still 4th so far though. Defensive all the way up actually to 9th, sitting on about 1.2 mil. And then CP finally back up, or finally to 1st per day, and still 2nd so far. So just a quick ally situation. Yeah, we're still comfortably in the lead. Prey and MBK were allied for a short time period, and they're not anymore, at least that we can see. LOD joined with Prey. Looks like they realized they weren't going to be contenders, and then SL is kind of falling apart, but we've taken some of their players, and then some of the calm players have deleted from yeah, just the game. And yeah, that's what's going on so far. So going on to our cap, we've kind of simmed out. Yesterday we finished level 18s and we're up to 125k an hour. Because of that, inside where I already demoed the mansion 20, and we're just gonna grab more warehouses so we can afford level 19s. We're demoing, I believe, Embassy, Academy, and Town Hall because I don't really want to demo the trade office. Yeah, in the NPC villa, everything's about the same. O3, which is the head villa. Inside we have the infra pretty much completed, as well as the upgrades almost, yeah, pretty much completed. Yeah, the queues have been going non-stop, and right now we're sitting on, I believe, yeah, 5k heads and 12k flanks, so looking really nice in there, as well as 300 cats just for arts. 04 and 05, so we just settled 05, and 04 was the 7 cropper we settled earlier. We're going to make these our anvil villages, so 04 will be the southern one, and 05 will be the northern one, and we're just going to be running foul here for now, but eventually we're going to be also running druids, and we're going to be getting started on those two pretty soon. 06 to like, yeah, 013 pretty much. Yeah, 6 to 13. These are all the feeders. They're going to be supplying 04 and 05 with the res for Qs. And then 01 is going to be self-sufficient. It's going to upgrade the field itself, and by sending the wheat to O2 to NPC. And then, yeah, spawn, just getting, some CP up, just running greats in here. It's pretty much just pumping out some scouts and some druids for calls. So, yeah, and then in terms of the celebrations, we're still grabbing all of these large parties and just running those around the clock. And yeah, that's what's pretty much going on with our account. This is a quick overview. Haven't done this in a while, so yeah, it's really gone quite hard on the Oasis. We're going to be grabbing our second one here soon, and our first one here after that. And yeah, so just settling our clusters, getting it all in order. And then before I go, so we actually did an op against TS. It didn't go that well. So here we have Junko with his quite large axe hammer. Yeah, just completely splattered on hell. Managed to take the wall down a little bit though. But then unfortunately, Tech came in with his decent hammer and got walled there. Same with Merlin, he came in afterward. And then Andrea with his quite nice club hammer managed to take the wall down another 2 levels, but also got walled. And then we have last two, Salt came in, had a nice Roman hammer as well. Didn't get a report, got walled. And then Best Tech came in with a few cats, lost about, I believe, 3 waves of this, so that's looking like 500 plus. Yeah, 500 plus cats. That's unfortunate. I believe what happened was Salt sent his fakes, and then he got his hammer scouted at home before he launched the reel, so they knew what target to def as well. And then on top of that, they got help from MBK, who's in a silent confed with them, so that's a bit unfortunate. And then apart from that, we have so Ali Gabez, he came in before he deleted, hit Nomade, took out a nice amount of def. Then we had Backtrack, he also deleted, but he managed to hit Toluno, took out some of his fields. And then Lolowski hit Chiclayo, took out some of his fields as well. But then he lost, I believe, around the same amount of cats as Best Tech, around 500, because he got his wave sniped. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate there. Overall, it's a bit of a hit, but the hospitals will make the losses a bit more bearable, and we're res pushing them. So I guess it's nice to see some action before arts. Yeah, next update will probably be when we finish 19, so it's not going to be for a while. It's probably going to be a large one, and I'll see you guys then.